Hello, chat, and welcome back to the arena. Today I am Altamir Lash, as I am every day. But today we're back in the arena, and we're going to be brawling once again with our favorite deck, the beautiful Ruby Brawl. Yay, let's go. Let's get into it today. Oh, there was one thing. Sorry to potential opponent. There was an update, and they added the alchemy packs for Lorwyn. So let's crack those open while we're just sitting here, not doing anything. Oh. You can get cards from the actual set in here. Okay, so this is the card that I was actually the only good one for our deck. Potentially. So it turns our forests into 3/4s, which is the kind of value that I am here for. Now, by the time that we've got 5 mana and are slamming things down, we're not very worried about them having haste. So let's see if we can fit that into the deck. So if we were to do that, what are we taking out for it? Because it's a beatdown plan, so we would preferably take out a beatdown card. So that's none of these, none of these. Sire? Sire sometimes gets us back just because it has lifelink, and it'll oftentimes deal 7 damage. Copper Host Crusher, every once in a while it's a key piece, but honestly, an 8 mana 8/8 trample hexproof? It's a hard sell most of the time, and the times where it comes up, I just never draw it. So we'll just beat him with value. Right. I'll also be able to cast it earlier. The rest of these shouldn't matter much, but we could read them. Fault Steel Sprites. Flying Double Team. When a creature with Double Team attacks, if it's not a token, conjure a duplicate into your hand, then both of them perpetually lose Double Team. Okay. Whenever you cast a spell during an opponent's turn, draft a card from Thought Steel Sprite's spellbook, then discard a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. Okay. Very fairy-coded. Hey, these are actually pretty good. As far as fairy cards are concerned. Vidillion click on Arena now. Okay. Cool. Good for a Malaria? Malal? Good old what's her face. Protection from monocolored. Okay, so it is a confusing mana cost. The Spirit Avatar. Not an elemental. Protection from monocolored. Whenever you cast a spell with hybrid mana in its mana cost, copy it. You may choose. Okay, so it's just hybrid shenanigans. Okay. Well, considering the quality of hybrid cards on Arena, mill 3 cards. Each creature in your graveyard perpetually gets +1. You may put an elf or land ones on. There's gonna be a lot of random tribal nonsense in this set, so I don't know if that's gonna be a winner. Unless we can get some of the older ones back in the format, but who knows. Alright, so now let's return back to the brawl that we very much deserve. There's like a 1-drop green elf thingy in this set, but it requires like 2 elves in the graveyard, so it's not playable. I think I only have like 2 or 3 elves. Okay, so this hand is a bit slow and doesn't have any ramp. This hand is ramp and it has 2 lands in it. That's gonna be iffy. But if they dump their entire hand on the board, we'll be able to Blasphemous Act, so it's not the worst thing. Just send it, we'll surveil one and dig closer to a land. And our opponent is going to be blinking their stuff all over the place. Nope. So Blasphemous Act might be worth it if we can catch them with their pants down. Hello, Charming Prince. You gonna make him draw a card? Oh, you're just gonna scry 2, sure. That's a good option too. They liked both of their cards. No, I don't like that. Okay, never didn't have it. Ah, there it is. I think we're just gonna see if we can accelerate into Tooth and Nail. They can't counterspell me. So if we just go balls to the wall, ramp, to drop this into that. Starting town, not the best. Well, it's like, this guy got ramps. Surprised that they haven't tried to... Ooh, that's a rough one. Eh, no blocks. Is it Charming Prince again? Yeah, it's Charming Prince. Dig deep. Fortunately, Mother of Runes is going to be really difficult for us to deal with if we couldn't Tooth and Nail this turn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's enough. And there she goes. And sometimes Tooth and Nail just combos out. Oh, really? That's today. Yeah, no, this hand seems like it doesn't have much to do, but at least we're breaching Dragonstorm. That's fine. Yeah, that's something to do. Is that an aura? Yes, it is. Okay. Do we rune carved into breaching? I think that that's a fine play. Hit the mother load, good. Sure. Bahamut Vorinclex? Blow up that guy. How's it like being on 2 lands, opponent? This is not the way that they anticipated their turn going. It's also cool that you can, it only highlighted the one on the left, but you can actually bargain the Thunderous Debut off of, casting off the top, because I guess, yeah, it is casting. Okay, so I've just received news that this is going to be an extremely short stream, as I will need to jet to help my parents with something really quick. Our opponent's roping us. Great. So, I just need to pop over there real quick. I thought that I was going to have a long time today, and then I got called into work, so I won't be able to stay. I wouldn't be able to stay for more than 2 hours anyway. And now, because of that, there's other stuff with my parents that needs to be brought forward. And so, as soon as they are available... Nice. That guy. So as soon as they're available, I'm gonna have to jet real quick. So... Do we be salty? I mean, I be salty as a person. We need to... We should get the ruby frame. It's not going to be expensive. We play ruby enough. We'll also look into if there's a fancier forest we could pick up. And the opponent has walked away from the keyboard entirely. I'm ready to brawl! Our opponent didn't mulligan good enough. I really can't do this all day, but... It is what it is. I think that once they're done with this rope, they just automatically scoop, so... They might have, disconnected their phone from the internet just to make it go away. Is that Cody? He just blew a raspberry. Just straight up a little bit. Have you ever been just such a poor sport at getting out-tempoed that you just rope your opponent until you die? What a loser. Oh, sweet. Let's see what that mastery point's all about. Nothing I use. Well, relatively worthless to me. It wasn't a big surprise, and the keen-eyed among you already got a glimpse of it, but I did build a second deck, technically, for today. Nope. Nope. This is fine. We'll have to send back the, Oh, okay. A win is a win. When I realized they left something on the stove. Alright, one lander. No. Alright. Shockingly keepable hand. Or with the most adorable pet out of the set. Get in there. Ah, they're a blink deck. I see. Ah, that's the worst one to draw. I guess we'll take the forest. Boop. Doodle-doo boop. Life point for life point. Six mana, 10 power worth of bullshit. Now if we could get a fetch land, that'd be pretty cool. Oh my. Though I don't think there's actually anything in exile? A rower. I guess the sequencing on that one was I was supposed to do drop the land after, but bring the opponent down to 2 life. Their black market connections does nothing. If I had waited a turn, I would have just got him. Destroy all creatures. Okay. Ta-da! Played him like a damn fiddle. Our deck gave us every single tool we needed to win that one. This will not happen again. We are about to go on a losing spree, the likes of which you've never seen. Unless you've watched this channel before. Nope. Sure. Do the scry thing. It's a land. We've already got enough lands. Once we get that third basic, in this case 4, then we're pretty good. Oh, well, I'm about to lose my commander. Now, if only we had that protection spell, we would be 2 turns ahead. But now we're gonna lose tempo to this asshole. Basswood is definitely the safer pick. And since Ring doesn't actually tempo out, and we can get a refund of 2 mana after casting it later, it's the much better play to go second. We are just getting our shit kicked in. That way.
I see no.
Let's see if the Oogie Boy can turn this thing around.
Focus. Breathe. And
Christ. Okay.
waste your strength. That was all the aid I wish to give.
This works. Yeah, see, if we had had a 1 mana protection spell, we'd have a much better chance of pulling this one out in the end. But as it is... Ward 1. Yeah, that's fine. We can pay Ward 1. Good night, sweet princess. Little lady. Chimmel. Get the free mother runes. Sure, why not? Decent time to be playing that. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left after that. Not really enough to do anything cool, but we can't really gain life either. Opponent's got us in the ropes. Can we draw a land this next turn? Huh. Needed 1 protection spell. It was a close game, but they had balls to the wall and gas the entire time. And ours is a little bit clunky. Oh, look, a combo deck. This is a bad matchup for us simply because, at a certain point, the game becomes untenable. You just can't outvalue 6-7 dragons. Down that little invasion. That is incorrect. Unfortunately, we have to do it this way. Did we have another fetch land? No, we should... Yes! Yes, we do. I was gonna say we should correct that, but actually, no, we're fine. Itself, it doesn't matter. Now, if I had double strike, that would be pretty cool combat. Alright, well, we can destroy one of those. We could also just beat the shit out of him, I think. Okay. Guess it doesn't matter. I'm seeing beat the shit out of him as the better option. Okay. You want to block the Gladiolus? If anything, he's the only one here that doesn't have trample. Methinks our opponents are just walking away from the keyboard today. We take too many game actions. The way to win at Magic is just to simply play more Magic than your opponent. It's not too difficult. I was talking to my coworker about RimWorld the other day, and I don't know if I just sold it really well, but he was like, man, I wanna go over to your place and watch you play it. And I'm just like, is RimWorld that good of watching? I'm thinking to myself, like, my viewer count levels are low except for one, like, one a-hole who I know personally plays. I don't know if anybody else actually goes in for this stuff. The opponent has found out that they're still playing Magic. Unfortunately, they didn't get the Dragon Storm before Tiamat, so we have a chance. Wow, that's a lot of dragons. Well, it's like, I can put up enough blockers and, like, my guys are gonna get trample. Discard your last pathetic cards. Well, that's awkward. Ooh, we had it. A pack. And we got a bunch of lands. What are you? Near spin for raccoons gain +1/+1 and gain vigilance until end of turn. Great. E-roll. Who will? You know, we got this new tree folk, and I've just had to, like, mulligan away every hand that had it in it. It'll work out at the end. Oh. That's a new helpful tip. Jan Jansen. Jan the second. Ooh, the Arid Archway could get really rough, so I'm gonna take the free mull. Didn't have acceleration in this one, unfortunately. So no red and no acceleration. We got acceleration, but no red. No nothing. I don't think we can go any lower, so the opponent has this one. Listen, I'll mull down to 4, but the mull down to 3 is rough. The seer knows all. Lurking up, it's gone. Y'shtola. This deck we lose to in the long run, so it's another rough one for us. We could try it. I still might pull it off if we can draw enough basics. Or a fetch. Or just that. It's fine. Ooh, the jet medallion. We'll just reach that horizon, guys. Oh, our opponent's really slow today. Oh my. I guess we'll key. Sure. We'll discard that basic. Get in there, you little so-and-so. Wow. This is what happens when the opponent's stuck on 2 lands. Their hand's rather impressive otherwise, though. Stop trying to tap that out. Yeah. Nope. Nobody expects the Gruul counterspell. He saw it coming. I don't know how. This motherfucker. Get in there for 2. Bill looks pretty cool because I don't care if he returns it to my hand, I can just recast it straight up. Start stripping away his rocks. And my brother, you don't have the lands to be able to sacrifice to Annihilator. Gonna kill your guy. Yes, but now it can't block. Huh? No. Pick your 4 least favorite permanents. Mox Opal, because you're about to go down. Yeah. Yup. And their commander is no longer an option. Oh, they got their last... Where's the lands? Do I not have lands? There's one of those, like, lands, am I right? Would have been a good sympathy play for our opponent. We can afford a pack. And there are... Lorwyn Eclipse packs. Sonar! Okay. I got a new mouse recently, from this. It's the newer version of the same mouse that I had, because the one that I had was starting to stutter a little bit. Like I'd try and pull to the right, to the left, and it would just like stick, and I'd need to push it harder or whatever. It was really messing with my aim in FPS games, so it had to go. It's a good mouse. I really liked it. I like the ergonomics of it. And since this is the new version of the same mouse, it's actually only the internal hardware changed, so I don't need to readjust my grip or anything. Man, yeah, in the hand, but you don't have acceleration. Dare we? They're mono white. They might not have disenchants. If we can draw the third land, and if they don't have a disenchant, then we'll be able to have a game. Huzzah! I think this is the better one to do now. Because if they do have the disenchant, then we can, yeah. Alright. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. So we could play Kogla right now, but we want an untapped land so that, we can Zakao, put some pressure on. Actually, the Vaultborn is more sticky. It's less hasty, but it's more sticky. Well, I've been interrupted. Doesn't matter, drew a card. Vaultborn's also better with Calamity. Begin your combat on your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. When another non-token soldier you control dies, put a 1/1. Are you a soldier? Oh, it's a rogue. Nah. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we 8? 8's enough to do this. Well, that's rude. Stop that. They haven't used the One Ring yet, have they? Give damage, just straight up damage. Okay. So finally get that to land. Hand! Yeah. Why isn't Kogla attacking? Alright, so discard 1, 2, let's see, 3, I guess, 4, 5? Alright, unless they can give their creature lifelink. Yeah, that's pretty good. No. Alright, well I have received the call, so I must leave. This is going to be probably the shortest stream on the thing. Didn't even complete 2 quests. Look at this piece of garbage. Well, I'll be back possibly again tomorrow, possibly for another longer stream, so you know what that means. Maybe RimWorld. Have a good night, everybody. Bye.